Good morning, folks. It's another day with Burt and Carol.
It's another tequila sunrise.
And coffee.
Oh, we're drinking coffee, no tequila.
So how is everybody this morning?
I know, how's my hair?
This is completely random.
It
Thank you for stopping by and seeing us this morning.
Somebody bought me some coffee, but I don't know who it was.
Yeah. Thanks for the coffee and the CASHAPP and the
Sure enough.
and the little presents and everything y'all send. That's great. Thank
I
you.
gotta take a bite
Every
of my
little bit helps us. So anyway, today what am I doing? I have no idea, to be honest with you. We're still looking at a piece of property. Let me get Burt's toast out of there a minute. Until he gets done eating.
People don't want to watch me eat?
I don't think they do,
Okay.
baby. I hope everybody's doing great this morning. We're trying to be chipper. And we're making it into the chippery side. Somehow, some way. But, so I've been making a lot of phone calls yesterday, trying to find out, we have to get a new culvert, and they're trying to find out if we need some more dirt over there. I said, can't we just get some from the neighbor? The guy laughed. He likes me. He says, you're a funny lady. And he said, I like to work with customers like that. I said, good, because you got yourself a real good one. No, he's a nice guy. He had pneumonia last week, so just off track a minute. Guys, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to tell nobody what to do, but this flu is tremendous this year. And I don't know what it is because I'm trying not to watch the news too much. But I've had my flu shot. I get it every year. That don't mean you should. You need to talk to your doctor. That's the caveat. However, I think I said this maybe on my other channel, but you know, a lot of times when you get sick with the flu or the big C or whatever, I think a lot of those people that got sick in 2020, I think a lot of them who passed away with pneumonia or other, you know, ailments that they had, and then the other stuff just made them sicker. But they supposedly have that pneumonia shot now that is a one-shot deal, and if you're not allergic and your doctor thinks you should have it, I would get it. I got it. Burt went to get it, but he ended up getting the flu shot, so I have to be with him. He needed that too, but so that was good. But everybody I'm hearing is just catching this flu, and it's had people down in bed for a week or two, and I'm hoping I don't get it. Because we have some friends still in Georgia and Florida, and you know, some of them they don't believe in the flu shots and stuff. A lot of people don't, you know, and that's their deal. And at first, when I was younger and nothing was bothering me, I didn't believe in it either. You get older and you start getting some sense, usually, not always. Right?
Right.
Like Burt. Yeah.
True.
He says, just say a prayer and everything will be okay, and he's probably right. But, yeah, anyway, now that that's out of the way, the guy who's gonna give me a quote on the culvert, I don't know, listen to this, guys. Somebody told me that a culvert is gonna cost between $2,500 and, which is way too much for me anyway, $2,500 and 7,000 something. I said, what? I thought, well, I won't be getting this place because there is no way, right? So this guy that we called, he told me, no, it's not going to be that much. He said, unless you need some more dirt dumped. That's why I said, well, can't we just get it from a neighbor? He said, nope. Excuse me. Anyway, so he is going to go there as soon as he can because he had pneumonia last week. And he's not an older man. He's a young person. I don't know how young because I haven't seen him in person yet. But if I had to guess, in his 30s, early 40s. And, you know, he said he was so sick he could not move. And that's everything I've been hearing about this. So, yeah. So let's just tell ourselves, we are calm. We are not going to get this. We are going to be healthy. Yes, say that over and over when you wake up in the morning, at least 6 times each, okay? And, yeah, don't talk yourself into getting sick. I used to do that, truly. What else we got for him this morning? Oh, what is this? I had something else I was going to talk about, and it just, a lot of stuff just lately. I'm doing too much. That's what it is. I'm doing too much. I'm trying to keep up my channels, and I know I haven't even been on Dear RV Butterfly, because, excuse me, this is how I cough in here every day. And he does too. Sometimes it's even worse. And we just found out, like I've been telling everybody since we moved here, there's a leak somewhere, there's mold everywhere, nobody would believe me, you know, until we got our water bill last month, and I guess it showed. Yeah. So, hold on for it.
we got
Hey y'all, sorry about that. Burt had an interruption again. Yeah, he's going somewhere with my son, which is good. I'm so glad that they get out to go together places because, yeah, he needs some socialization, they said. And he's not a very social person. He never has been. I'm not sure what that stems from, but I try to get him involved in as much as I can. And that's why I put him in the videos and everything, because he really enjoys talking to you guys, and it peps him up for the day. And even though he's not really getting any feedback live, you know, it does something for him, you know. But anywho, so I don't remember what we were talking about, guys. I had to get him ready to get him off. But anyway, Burt's doing pretty good. He has his moments, like everything else. And I try not to talk too much in front of him, even though he says it don't bother him. I think it does, and he has his moments where his voice is raised. I mean, I'm not afraid of him or anything, but at least not yet. And but you know, I kind of watch as many dementia videos as I can, and for some reason I can't find a lot of them with vascular dementia. There is one guy, his father has dementia, and he has vascular dementia, and he's 92 already, and he has moments, you know, where he's lucid, you know. Well, Burt's doing good, and I pray he stays that way. He'll be 80 years old next year. His biggest problem is he don't know when to quit. You know, he overextends himself. Like, I think that his ex-wife that he was with, God rest her soul, she passed away. So, you know, I don't like to talk about the dead people, but I knew her. And she was very picky and she wanted a maid, and she didn't clean house. He had to get her a maid. Yeah, all this stuff, right? And basically, she cleaned him out financially by doing that. Probably not purposely, but she did that because that's the way she was raised to do. You know, so, I mean, that the man always, you know, bought everything or did everything. And she used to take him on cruises and all kinds of stuff with his money. But anyway, so their savings went to hell. And before I came along, of course. Which didn't matter to me. I mean, I'm saying this is the kind of person she was. She didn't want to do anything. All she wanted to do was go play. And they were older then. I mean, I've only been married to Burt for about 21 years now, something like that. He says 24. I think it's more like 21. But, yeah, she was just, everything had to be just right. And even though she had no job, Burt was cleaning the house when he came home from work. And he's gotten to, from her, he has that meticulous thing. It's really hard for me to explain. And when we got together, he was like, we're going to get a maid. I'm like, no, we're not. We don't have the money to get a maid, you know, and it doesn't register in his mind. It's hard for me to explain. I think Burt always had some type of early dementia. And just by things that I look back on now, and that, you know, you thought are everyday things of aging, like, you know, forgetting, you got up, went in the kitchen, forgot something, you know, and I do that, you know. They haven't diagnosed me yet. Thank you, Lord. But anyway, yeah, just a lot of little things. He had an accident one time, and he's only had 2 since we've been together. But that one, he flipped my vehicle, and he didn't even remember how. And they took him to the hospital, and he stayed there, and they gave him EKGs and EEGs that they couldn't find no reason. So I wasn't in the car, thank God, because my ex-husband flipped me in his car. You know, I got tired of being flipped. But anyway, so, I mean, just little things that you could also say, okay, well, maybe that's just a normal part of aging, or what most people would say. So I was really surprised when they told us his diagnosis. But since they told us his diagnosis, and I'm opening my eyes and ears more, I can see that there's a little bit of aggression that comes out. Nothing physical, just voice-wise. Also, he has, like, what would you call it? I'll be telling him something, and he takes it all wrong. And he thinks I'm picking on him or something. He's never been like that before. But I understand that can be part of it, you know. And it's not, it lasts a few minutes, thank you, Jesus, and then it's gone. But, like anybody else, you know, even if they're just elderly, I have to keep an eye on him. I put a tracker on his phone, just a locator, so that I would know where he is, because he tends to go outside and want to go walk around the block, and so far he's doing okay. But I make him take that, because then at least I know where he is. Because a friend that I watch on here, I think their channel is Living with Dementia, and yeah, her husband, he kept driving, and she kept telling him it was about time he couldn't drive anymore because she noticed things. And then all of a sudden, one day, he didn't know where he was. He, thank God, got lucid enough to call her and say, I'm lost. And she had to figure out where he was at. So I don't want that to happen if I, you know, don't have to. So I'm kind of watching him almost every minute, and sometimes it is tedious. I can't sit here and lie. It is tedious because if I want to go somewhere, I can't go unless I take him too. So I can't even get away with it, you know, away for a few minutes or whatever, because first of all, there's nobody here I could leave him with that would understand, I guess. And I don't have any relatives here except my son and his wife. And his wife, she's a good person, but she just, that's not her thing, you know, taking care of anybody. So, at least I don't think so. Except her cats. Now, she does take care of her cats. But, I don't know. I just, I wish it were different, but it's not. I've called a lot of people to find out about, later on, doing some care in home. I don't even think that they, do that here. I'm still looking. Most of our money gets spent on doctor bills because I have to go every month to one doctor, then every 3 months to another doctor, and then all the tests and stuff. Even though we have insurance, it adds up, and when you don't get much and you're on Social Security, you know, forget it. But, yeah, so we're just kind of winging it, and I try to get these little moments sometimes where I can just do what I want to do, you know, and they go off somewhere, and they're not gone for a long time, and they keep in touch with me, and like I think now they went to hang a sign out in front of the property of the address of the property that we were thinking about getting. So, you know, it sounds like, oh, well, that'll only take 10 minutes, but it's about a 15-minute drive away, and I don't know, they like to look around the property. It's 2 acres, so, you know, hopefully neither one of them get lost. No, they won't. It's a pretty busy street out there, but, it just kind of gives me a break, a breather, if you will. And, you know, this is not something that I signed up for, really. It isn't. I never thought this would happen. But, you know, because he was very, very active. Burt used to train horses like the horse whisperer, okay? And Pat Pirelli. He did that kind of horse training. That's how I met him, is he would train my horse. And, yeah. I mean, and he could get the horses to do anything and didn't even have to hit them, you know. I mean, he loves the horses. He's dying for me to let him get another one. I can't, because I know he just can't handle it, you know. And so I hear that a lot. Oh, I want to get that horse. No horses. For one thing, we can't afford them, you know. He was working back then, you know. But, anywho. So I cleaned up a little bit around here, and I thought I would get back on here, explain to you that they were gone, and we're trying to do a breakfast or a coffee with you guys every morning, Monday through Friday, if we can. As far as my other channel with the wholesaling and reselling, I still have a lot of stuff that I'm going to put on. I don't even know where that's going to go, to be honest with you. I just don't feel I'm making enough money with that to, for all the time I try to put into it. And, yeah. And I can't afford the high dollar items, you know, like the DIY glamour boxes. I can't afford to buy those. I can't even afford to buy the other ones. But I try to buy different boxes from different people, and that's what I'm going to do right now, is try to get things that I can do something on that channel that would interest people with the wholesaling and stuff. And this channel, we're going to try to do questions or anything. You can ask me anything you want to. Always leave me a comment. It helps the algorithm when y'all leave me comments and give me a thumbs up. just watching my video all the way through is a help for my channel. And I really, really appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who buys us a coffee, everybody who does something on Cash App for us. Every little thing helps us. It could be maybe we need to go to a doctor one day and I don't have the copay. That happens a lot. And so all that adds up. You know, that may help us. But I'm not on here e-begging, so don't think that. I hate when people think that. You can't even talk about stuff like that and people go, oh, she's e-begging. No, I'm not. I was poor all my life, you know, until I worked my ass off when I was raising my kids by myself. And I wasn't poor, but I wasn't rich. I wasn't even middle class. I was in between poor and middle class. But I think I told you that story already. I'm not sure. But anyway, let me know things you want to know about. You know, maybe there's something on your mind. The only thing I don't do on here is political. That's it. No politics. Nah. Other than that, anything, if you have a question about something about us, something about you, something you want to know more about, leave it in the comments. I'll be glad to research it if I don't know it. Trust me. Really. And what else? And you know, before I go, I just wanted to let you know something, and this is not a sponsored video whatsoever, but there's a lot of crap going on around about Temu out there and people hacking your shit and all this. Let me tell you, I've been dealing with Temu since they started, basically. I ain't never had my shit hacked because of them. I've had my shit hacked because of others, because of other websites, but not them. And I don't know if somebody's just out to get them because they're one conglomerate, I guess, that it's a whole bunch of different companies that got together so their fees are smaller, and I don't know how to explain it. But I've been happy with them. Yes, there's things I've gotten that were too small, or things that I've gotten that were too large, and if I didn't want to give them as a gift or whatever, I would tell them and they would refund it, okay? Most of the time without even asking me to send the stuff back, all right? So I don't know what the story is with that, but, you know, I never believe shit stinks until I see it happen. And I have been, I've had my identity stolen and didn't even know it. And I wasn't even doing eBay and stuff at that time. So I was on the internet, but that was it. So you just never know. You just never know. Okay, guys, last question. Do you think that I should cut my hair up to here? I'm thinking about cutting it up to here and maybe getting a perm. What you think? Not one of those old lady perms, okay? Like a curly type of, like I had my hair before with all the curls, but short. What you think? Let me know what you think. In the meantime, give us a thumbs up, please. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you leave us a comment. Make sure you ask us a question. And we will see you on the next one.